Now we are looking at the case 4 under the factorization of quadratic expressions. And the case 4 is of the form x squared minus k1x minus k2, where k1 and k2 are positive numbers. Now if you look at this, the coefficient of x squared here is 1. The coefficient of x is negative. And the constant term is also negative. So in this case, the factors you are going to have, one is also going to be positive and the other one will also be negative, just like the third case, that is the case 3. Now let's take examples under the case 4. Examples. Factorize 6 squared minus 8c minus 20. Now, how do we factorize this? We have solution. C squared minus 8c minus 20. We want to factorize this. So the first thing to do is to write out the sum of factors. And the sum of factors is the middle terms. Sum of factors. And that's the middle term. And that's minus 8c. Now the next thing for us to do is to get our product of factors. And that's the product of the first term and the third term. The product of factors. And the product of factor is going to be c squared, the first term, multiplied by the third term, minus 20. So we have minus 20 c squared. Now, the next thing for us to do now is to get our factors. And we should know that one should be positive and the other one should be negative also. So let's focus on the product in order to get our factors. Now, minus 20c squared. How do we break down this? We can have minus 1c multiplied by what? Minus 1c multiplied by plus 20c. Minus 1 times 20 will give us minus 20. And c times c will give us c squared. So we can also have positive 1c times negative 20c. Still going to give us the value. Because 1 times minus 20 will give us minus 20. So also we can break this as plus 2c times minus 10c. 2 times minus 10 will give us minus 20. We can also break it as minus 2c times plus 10c. Minus 2 times 10 will give us minus 20. And we can also break this as minus 4c times plus 5c. We can do that also. Now we can also have plus 4c times minus 5c. So you can see we have the possible set of values that we can use to break what we have here. So now, how do we now know the particular set of value that is valid for this particular quadratic expression? In that case, it means the sum of the set of value that will satisfy the sum condition will be the set of values that we are looking for. So how do we do that? We are going to check their sum. How do we check their sum? Minus 1c, the first one, minus 1c plus 20c. What does it give us? That's going to give us 19c. And we are looking for minus 8c. So this is not valid for this. So plus 1c minus 20C. That's 1 minus 20, that's minus 19. So we have minus 19C. It does not satisfy the sum condition. Now we have plus 2C minus 10C. That is 2 minus 10. That's minus 8C. And this satisfies the sum condition. If you check others, let's check others also. Minus 2 plus 10, we have this to be 8C. Because minus 2 plus 10 is the same thing as 10 minus 2. So this one does not satisfy it. Minus 4 plus 5, that is 5 minus 4. So that is 1C. Does not satisfy it. So we have plus 4 minus 5 is the same thing as plus 4 minus 5. That is 4 minus 5. So that is minus 1C. So the only set of value that satisfy the sum condition that we have here, which is minus AC, is the third one. So we are using these two values. So let's go back to the main question. We are going to break the middle term with these values. So C squared minus 8C. Now instead of writing minus AC, we are going to write plus 2C, then minus 10C minus 20. This will now represent the middle term. So this is equal to what? The next thing to do is to do what you call the pairing. The first two and the last two. The first two. C squared plus 2C. What is common? What can you see here and you can see here? That's C. C squared divided by C. What do we have? That is C. Plus 2C divided by C. What do we have? 2. And now the last two, minus 10 and minus 20. You can see minus is common. We bring out the minus first. Now 10C and 20. What is the common factor? That is 10. The highest common factor is 10. So in this case, we can just copy this and write it here. So C plus 20 also. What you have in this bracket must be what you are going to have. But you don't have to just copy what you have here and leave it like that. No, you have to confirm whether what you have done is also correct. So how do we do that? Minus 10 times C, we have minus 10C. Minus 10 times plus 2, what do we have? Minus 20. So now it's correct. We can now write our final answer. Now what we have here, what we have inside this bracket is same thing as this bracket. Then we pick one of them. C plus 2. Then what do we do? This one, we have to combine this and this. So what do we have? That's C minus 10. So that is the solution to the problem. Thank you.